Hey everybody, I hope that you are having a beautiful day. This is the second in a little series that I'm doing about my morning routine and how you can start your morning with intention. And I want to make it really clear that we are doing this from exactly where we are. So whatever your life looks like right now, you can take my suggestions and find a way that it can work for you. So gratitude and focusing on the feeling of abundance is a really important part of my daily routine. And I started this routine many years ago when I was in a place where I did not feel much gratitude. In fact, I looked at the world around me and didn't like much of what I saw. Gratitude starts exactly where you are. And so even if you are in a place right now where maybe you look around yourself and you see a lot of things that you don't like or a lot of things that you want to change, gratitude starts with finding one tiny thing that you can feel grateful for. For me, finding gratitude took place after a near-death experience. And the first time I ever truly experienced it was simply placing my hand on my heart, feeling my heart beating, and finding true, deep, and profound gratitude for my life. One of my favorite quotes from Jon Kabat-Zinn is, "As long as you are breathing, there is more right with you than wrong with you." So wherever you are right now, a good place to start is always with your beating heart and your breathing lungs. I like to think of gratitude as a metaphor that connects to rock climbing. You can watch rock climbers scaling these incredible walls, and sometimes they're pulling themselves up by holding on to just the tiniest little crystal. And so in life, oftentimes it can feel as though there's a lot that we want to fix or a lot that's wrong, or we look around and feel as though we'll experience gratitude once things change. And what I really want to encourage you to do is to find that one tiny crystal that you can hold on to right now. And maybe that's your beating heart, maybe it's your breathing lungs, but whatever it is, it's going to start you in a momentum of energy that is going to attract more gratitude and more abundance into your life. The better it gets, the better it gets. I've experienced that myself as somebody who was once in a very different place than I am now. I will say without a shadow of a doubt that it has been my deep and profound gratitude practice that has brought me to where I am, which includes this entire Kula journey that I love sharing with all of you so much. So one of the parts of my morning routine is doing what I like to call an abundance and gratitude walk. For me, it usually lasts about 20 minutes of just focused time where I am finding the feeling of abundance and gratitude and focusing on it and really speaking it out loud, because what I've found is that if I try to think about it, often my mind gets distracted and I start thinking about the to-do list for the day or whatever it is. And what I really want to do is create focused energy where I'm really allowing myself to feel this deep sense of gratitude and abundance. So I use a specific format where I sort of find the feeling of abundance of life first. Then I speak out loud visualizations for things that I want to create in my life without necessarily any idea how to do it. I speak out loud my gratitude and offer profound thanks for that. And then I end my abundance and gratitude walk with a verbal thank you, just thanking the universe for my beating heart, my breathing lungs, and just for this beautiful gift of life. So I'm going to share that with all of you. You can listen to it, you can use it for your own practice. I'm going to include some prompts so you can stop listening to the recording and add in your own visualizations and gratitude as well. And I just hope that it gives you a sense of connectedness to life. I hope it starts your day out on a beautiful note, and I hope that it begins to ripple into all areas of your life in every single way. Welcome to my abundance and gratitude walk. This is Anastasia, founder of Kula Cloth, and this is a part of my morning routine, and I am really looking forward to sharing it with all of you today. So, first off, I want to tell you that you can do this wherever it works for you. I like to do mine on my morning walk, but you can incorporate it in any way that works to fit your specific lifestyle. What I've found is that speaking things out loud is so powerful because it forces us to really focus on something and to cultivate and savor the energy of what we're focused on. I like to think of myself as a magnet. And I know that what I'm focused on at any time is what I'm attracting back in to my life. In the past, I'd had gratitude practices where I tried to think about things that I was grateful for, and I found myself getting distracted and losing my train of thought. So, speaking out loud is what works for me, and maybe listening to this recording will help you too. But what I'm going to do is just give you a sample of what my abundance and gratitude walk looks and sounds like. And I'll give you a couple prompts along the way, and you can follow along and take what works for you or make it your own. The most important part of this practice is to simply allow yourself to feel gratitude for exactly where you are right now. So many times we focus on what we want to change or what is wrong, and we unintentionally cultivate an energy of lack or scarcity in our lives. And it is having a foundation of gratitude and a sense of wholeness about who we are that really allows abundance in all forms to flow to us. So, we're going to begin our practice today by simply tuning in to the feeling of abundance. And when I say the word abundance, the thing that often comes to people's minds is money. But I'm talking about a lot more than money. Abundance is a feeling of connectedness, it's a feeling of love, of life, of vitality, of wellness, of infiniteness, of possibilities in every direction. It's a feeling like I can wake up today and I can do, be, have, or create anything that I want. The feeling of abundance is a feeling of having no limits at all. From where you are right now, everything is possible. You don't need to know how, but you need to be open to receiving the infinite ways in which something can happen. One of the ways I like to find the feeling of infiniteness is by just looking at nature, or if you aren't outside right now, looking around the room where you're sitting and try to comprehend the everythingness of everything that you're looking at. The everythingness of everything is one of my favorite phrases, and it's something I think about a lot. Even looking at something small, like an article of clothing, or perhaps a spot in your home, or looking out at the trees, try to comprehend all of the billions of little tiny steps that had to take place throughout the course of time for that one item, or that tree, or that drop of water to even exist in this moment for you to perceive. See if you can sense just the perfection of this moment without labeling anything at all. Take a few deep breaths where you are. You can close your eyes if it feels good to you for a second. And just imagine that you are breathing in the energy of life that's around you. Breathing it in and letting your cells open up like little windows to everything out there in the cosmos. Sensing that energy coming up from the ground, feeling all the physical sensations of your body, the clothing on your skin, the air on your face, the weight of your body, sitting or standing. See if you can sense all of that and feel the energy of everything moving into your legs, into your torso, out your arms and out your fingertips, through the crown of your head, and really connecting you to everything. Just a sense of knowing that you are a little piece of all of this. Something so big and unfathomable that we can't even comprehend it with our mind. And yet here you are in this moment, this infinite being of life, coming alive to the beauty and the miracle of it all. There is nothing that is too big for the universe to create. Just look around you and just try to imagine the amount of cells, the intricacy, the complexity of every little thing that you can see right now with your eyes, the complexity of your eyes, the complexity of your body, the unknowingness of everything that makes you you and makes the earth, and makes the whole universe, the whole universe. The bigness of that is something we can hardly think about. And so as humans, we have a tendency to limit ourselves by saying that there are things that are out of reach or impossible to get or difficult to create. And the feeling of abundance is the opposite of that. The feeling of abundance is one of ease. It is a feeling that everything is possible. It's a feeling of relaxation, organic flow, of allowing, of unfolding, of letting things happen naturally. It is the most beautiful, easy feeling that you can possibly feel, because ultimately it is our true nature. It is only our mind that limits us, because our mind believes the stories, the limited stories we have told ourselves for most of our lives. And abundance frees us from those limits, and it opens our eyes to what is possible. So now that we have felt the feeling of abundance, I'm going to say a few affirmations, and you can repeat these to yourself and hopefully make them a daily practice. These are affirmations that I say to myself every single day. And when I first started saying them, I don't know if I necessarily believed them, but now they are simply a part of who I am, and it's something I deeply believe and deeply resonate with on every level. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly in surprising ways, and I'm open to receiving it. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly and in surprising ways, and I am open to receiving it. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly and in surprising ways, and I am open to receiving it. As I said before, abundance is not money. Abundance is so many things. It's inspiration, it's creativity, it's lining up at the right moment at the right time. It's getting the impulse to go somewhere new and to see something that gives you an idea. It's serendipity. It's feeling like you're on the right path. It's a sense of truly creating something exciting. And the more that you are tuned to that feeling of abundance, the more you open the door for all of those miracles to enter your life. So the next part of my abundance walk is a visualization, and this is a really personal part of the abundance walk because it is going to be completely different for every person out there. What I do during this portion of the walk is I speak out loud in the present tense what I am creating for my life. So for example, I might say, I build an office for Kula Cloth, and it is a beautiful, spacious, rustic space with a state-of-the-art fulfillment center, and there is a sculpture of a bronze creepy Victorian cat out front. and people show up from all over the world to take their picture in front of the sculpture holding their kula cloth, etc. So I will speak at length about both my professional life with kula cloth, my personal life, my wellness, anything that feels good and exciting to you. The importance of this part of the visualization is that you don't judge what you want to create for your life. You don't allow your mind to creep in and say things like, well, that's not realistic, or how is that going to happen, or you can't afford that, or etc., etc. So allow yourself to speak out loud the visualization that you have for your life and really focus on feeling it. Get excited about whatever it is you want to create for your life. Speak it out loud and let yourself truly feel it without focusing on the lack of it. Just let yourself enjoy the feeling of it. Another option for your visualization is to visualize your ideal day. And so oftentimes I will opt to do this instead, and I will start in the morning and start something like this. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and I go on a walk and I do a meditation sitting on the rock ledge above my house, and I watch a sunrise and I dance at sunrise, and I feel energetic and healthy and excited about life, and I'm looking forward to the day ahead, and I feel relaxed and at ease, and I make myself a cup of coffee when I get back to the house, etc., etc. You can make it whatever day that you want to live. No limits. Everything is possible. So you can stop this recording now if you want to. And while you are in a state of feeling abundant about yourself and about life, go ahead and speak your visualization in as much detail as feels fun to you. And I will see you back here when you're done. So this is the part of the abundance walk where we speak our gratitude out loud. And as I mentioned before, gratitude is a feeling of being whole right now. It's a feeling of true abundance and not lack. And wherever you are in your life, it's important to find gratitude for the things that you truly are grateful for. And if you're in a place where there are a lot of things that you want to change, or maybe you're going through a difficult time in your life, finding that one tiny handhold of gratitude is so important, because it is through the cultivation of that energy that you send a very, very strong signal out to the world that says simply, show me more of this. Show me more things to be grateful for. So I'm going to do a few little snippets of my own gratitude as an example, and then you will have the opportunity to pause the recording and share your own gratitude. So I'm grateful for being able to live in such a beautiful place. I'm surrounded by nature every day, and I get to wake up and spend time outside and start my mornings off so peacefully. I'm grateful, very grateful, that almost 5 years ago, I decided to say yes to myself. I lived in fear for a lot of my life, and it truly was through gratitude, discovering a profound feeling of gratitude for my beating heart and my breathing lungs, that I finally was able to move past the limits that I had placed on myself and say yes to myself and do something that at the time felt really scary to me. But I look back on the past 5 years doing Kula, and I cannot imagine a more beautiful adventure. Just the people that have come into my life as a part of this experience, and the people that I have been able to meet, the experiences I've had working with others and sharing the outdoors with others and making people's outdoor experience more comfortable. Being able to be generous with my employees and with so many others has really been beautiful. I'm grateful for my ability to follow silly impulses, no matter how ridiculous they might seem at the time. I started dancing so many days ago now, and I could not imagine my life now without movement and dancing, and being able to share that with so many people has been such a beautiful gift. I'm grateful for the overabundance of everything that I have always been provided. I know that there have been times when I've felt like things in my life were not necessarily great, but when I look back on all those moments, I realize that I had good food, and I had a house, and I had clean water, and I had so many things that have always been provided for me. I'm grateful to have a supportive husband who has encouraged me through this entire journey, and to now have the opportunity to work from home with him is something that I've dreamed about since the very beginning of starting Kula. And so watching that come true has been really special for me. I'm grateful to be able to be healthy and spend time outside doing things that I love, and to share my love of the outdoors with so many people. As you can see, I could probably go on for hours and hours, and obviously that even made me a little emotional talking about all of the ways in which I am blessed in my life. And maybe it doesn't affect you quite that much right off the bat, but I promise you that as you keep practicing gratitude and you keep watching this powerful energy rippling into all areas of your life, that you will have these moments of just unbelievable gratitude of such depth that you didn't know it was possible. And the world begins to become this beautiful, amazing place. And it's just such a gift to be able to share such a profound love for life with others. So if you want to right now, you can pause this recording and speak out loud any gratitude that comes to mind. And if none comes to mind right away, you can simply place your hand on your heart, notice your beating heart, see if you can feel your breathing lungs, and see if you can find a sense of gratitude for that. Gratitude for simply being who you are, a unique being on this planet. And I'll see you back when you're done. The last part of my abundance walk is a simple thank you. And I simply offer this thank you out into the universe. And I say thank you for my beating heart, and for my breathing lungs, and for the sun and the moon and the earth and the sky and the trees and the flowers and the water and everything that comes together to make all of us who we are in every moment. And also thank you for knowing that as I feel this feeling of abundance, as I feel this feeling of gratitude, that I'm sending it out into the earth, into the entire cosmos. And it is not only a gift to myself, but it's also a gift to others, because this energy is connected to all things. And today it is my intention to notice things that I can appreciate, and to savor those moments, and to not let them pass by unnoticed, but to make it my dominant intention today to sit in the energy of gratitude and appreciation, and to find every excuse possible to simply stop and notice the abundance of life around me at all moments. And knowing that the more and more my energy is focused on that, I will cultivate and allow the ideas and the inspiration to flow into my life easily and effortlessly, and just offer a thank you for everything. So that is it, my abundance and gratitude walk. When I do it with my husband, it lasts quite a bit longer because we each share, and it has become a really, really beautiful practice. We do it every morning together. It has completely changed my life. You can do a shorter version, you could journal it, you could do whatever feels good to you. But just know that the energy you cultivate during that moment sets the tone for the whole day. If you would like me to record more of these, I've wanted to do that, so let me know. Also, let me know if you try it and what you notice. See if something changes for you. See if the day is maybe a little bit shinier than normal. And with no expectations, just see what happens. I hope that you all have a beautiful, abundant day with so much to be grateful for.